Hello students, today we are going to do chapter 1 from your English grammar book, Superb English Grammar. Chapter 1, let's revise. First question, identify the kind of sentences. Number 1, have some sweets. Now this is an imperative sentence. Why? Because it is expressing a command or an entity, that is have some sweets. That means it is giving a command or expressing a command, have some sweets. So it is an imperative sentence. Second, what a coincidence. Now students, in this sentence, as you can see, there is an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. That means it is an exclamatory sentence. What a coincidence. That means it is any sentence which expresses some strong feeling is an exclamatory sentence. So what a coincidence. And automatically children, when you see an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence, it is an exclamatory sentence. Now number 3, all of us have the ability to create happiness. Now this is a declarative sentence. Why? Because it is a sentence which is making a statement or an assertion. That means all of us have the ability to create happiness. It is declaring a certain thing. What? That all of us have the ability to create happiness. So it is a declarative statement. Number 4, how can you do this? Now students, what have you observed in this question? That at the end of the sentence, there is a question mark. So obviously it is asking something or interrogating. Interrogate means to ask. So it is an interrogative sentence. Now interrogative sentences always ask a question. How can you do this? Question mark. So this number 4 is an interrogative sentence. Fifth, arise, awake and stop not until the goal is achieved. This sentence students is an imperative statement again because it is expressing something. That means arise, awake and stop not until the goal is achieved. Next, we go over to question number 2. Separate the subject and the predicate in the following. Now children, just to refresh your memory, what is a subject and what is a predicate? Now all sentences, they must have a subject and a predicate. What is a subject? Something which we have to speak about, and predicate will tell or must say something about that subject. So come over to the first sentence. The influence of a good teacher can never be erased. Now children, in this sentence, first let us identify the subject. So the noun over here is teacher. So the part of the sentence which will have the subject is the influence of a good teacher. That means it should include the noun. So the influence of a good teacher is a subject. The part which names the person or the thing that we are speaking about. Here we are speaking about a good teacher. So the first part is the influence of a good teacher, that becomes a subject. Can never be erased is the predicate. That means it is saying something about the teacher. That means the influence of the good teacher can never be erased. Next children, number 2. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Now first of all, let us identify the person or the thing that we are speaking about. We are speaking about roads here. So difficult roads becomes a subject, and what is it saying? Often lead to beautiful destinations is the predicate. That means it is saying something about the beautiful or difficult roads which lead to beautiful destinations. Now number 3, on the top of the hill lived a saint. Now first children, we have to identify the person or the thing that we are speaking about. So over here it is a saint. So a saint becomes a subject. On the top of the hill is a predicate. Number 4, they did not have enough money to buy food. Now what is the person or the thing, or what are we talking about here? First we have to identify the noun or the thing. So here it is they. So the sentence which has they becomes a subject. They did not have enough money becomes a subject. To buy food becomes a predicate. Now a thankful heart is a peaceful heart. So a thankful heart becomes a subject, and something which is telling about the thankful heart becomes a predicate. That means a peaceful heart is a predicate. Now number 6, don't discuss this with others. Here the thing to be identified is others, which is the subject. Don't discuss this with others becomes the predicate. Now children, an important thing to note is subject will always be a noun or a pronoun, whereas the predicate will contain a verb in addition to a possible modifier. Like in the sentence number 6, don't discuss this with others. So the subject here is others, which is a noun or a pronoun, and which the predicate is always containing a verb. That means discuss is the verb here. Okay, so this is how you have to approach this kind of sentence which says to identify the subject and the predicate. Next we will go over to question number 3. Circle the abstract nouns and underline the proper noun. Now children, what are abstract nouns? Abstract nouns, the name of a quality, action or a state is an abstract noun. Now quality meaning kindness, goodness, darkness, these are all quality. So what are action? Laughter, hatred, judgment, these are all actions. So state, childhood, youth, death, poverty, these are all state. So abstract nouns which tell us the name of any such quality, action or state, they are known as abstract nouns. And proper nouns are the name of a particular person or a place. Now in the first sentence, Shadab is collecting information. So children, here we have to underline the proper noun. Proper noun is Shadab, and what is he doing? He is collecting information. Second, the culprit was given punishment. First, we have to identify the proper noun, which is culprit, and what was given to him? Punishment, which is an abstract noun again. Third, cleanliness is next to godliness. Here, children, there is no proper noun. Both cleanliness and godliness are abstract nouns. Number 4, Gandhiji believed in truth and non-violence. So, we have to underline Gandhiji because he is the proper noun. And what are the qualities of Gandhiji which becomes the abstract nouns? Truth and non-violence. So kindly circle truth and non-violence. Fifth, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan believed in the power of education. Now Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan is the proper noun, and what quality did he believe in, or what action? He believed in the power of education, which is the abstract noun. Now children, we go over to the question number 4. Underline the verbs and tell whether they are transitive or intransitive. Now children, to refresh your memory, underline the verbs. What are verbs? Verbs are doing words. Now verbs can be of two kinds, either transitive or intransitive. First, let us understand what is transitive verb and what is intransitive verb. Transitive, the word transitive has transition in it, which means to pass over. So a transitive verb is a verb which will denote an action which passes over from the doer or the subject that we are talking about to another object. Whereas an intransitive verb does not pass over. It just expresses a state of being. So children, let us do the first one. The old man walked slowly. Now here it is intransitive because nothing is being, the old man is just walking. And how is he walking? He is just walking slowly. So the subject here is old man. And the verb here is walked slowly. Slowly is the intransitive verb. Walked is the verb and it is a, how is he walking? Slowly. So it is an intransitive verb. Second, Anuj loves grammar. Now this is a transitive verb because Anuj, who is the subject, he loves something. Loves is the verb and love is a transitive verb because what does he love? It has to be on some, it has to be a particular object or thing which he loves. So it is grammar here. So it is transitive. Ferdinand de Lesseps built the Suez Canal. Again here the subject here is Ferdinand de Lesseps. Built is the verb. Now he is doing something. What has he done? He has built the Suez Canal, which is an object again. So his action is on a particular object. That means Ferdinand de Lesseps has built the Suez Canal, which is the object. So it is a transitive verb. Fourth, the fog cleared away. It is an intransitive verb. The cleared is a intransitive verb. Now transitive verb, there has to be an object or a subject to which the action of the verb has to be transmitted to, in which case here the fog is just cleared away. No action of the verb has been transmitted to it. Anything else. Okay. Next we go to the fifth one. She is collecting seashells. Now she is the subject and she is collecting. She is doing something. What is she doing? She is collecting. So collecting is the verb here. Now what is she collecting? She is collecting seashells. That means some object she is collecting. So her action is on a particular object. So it is a transitive verb. 6. The plane was flying above the clouds. Now here the subject plane is simply flying above the clouds. It is not, being the action of the plane is not being transmitted to anything else. So the plane was flying above the clouds. Flying here is the intransitive verb. Now children, we will go over to identify the tense and write in the provided space. Now children, as you have already learned, tenses are of three kinds: present, past and future. Now the tense of a verb, it will show us the time of an action or an event, and it will also tell us the state of an action which it refers to. Now the question here states, identify the tense and write it in the provided space. Time makes the worst enemies friends. So here it is, the makes is a present tense. Now why is it a simple present tense? Because it is used to express a habitual action or a general truth, or to introduce quotations. Here it is just a general truth. What? Time makes the worst enemies friends. So this is a simple present tense. 2. They elected him their leader. Now this is elected, that is past tense. So an action which has already been completed in the past, and it often occurs with an adverb or adverb phrases of the past time. That means they elected him their leader, simple past tense. 3rd, he has lost his books. Has lost is again present perfect tense. Now children, present perfect tense always indicates certain completed activities which have been already completed in the immediate past with just. He has lost his books. It has just happened in the past. So present perfect tense, he has lost his books. It is to express past actions whose time is not given. He has lost his books. So it is present perfect tense. 4. India will win the match. This is a simple future tense. Why? Because it is talking about things which we cannot control, but what we believe will happen in the future. So we believe that India will win the match. Now number 5. Had he posted the letters? Had he posted the letters is he posted. Posted ed is past perfect tense. Now it is an action which is completed before a certain moment in the past. So it is a past perfect tense. Had he posted the letters. Next, number 6. Am I bothering you? Is a, wherever you find children ing with the verb, it becomes continuous. Now am I bothering you? This is happening. I am asking in the present itself. I am talking to you. So present continuous tense. An action going on at the time of speaking. I am speaking to you and I am asking you, am I bothering you? So it is a present continuous tense. Number 7. They were going abroad on a long tour. Now they were going abroad on a long tour. Now this is past continuous tense. Again, why continuous? Because the word ing is there with the verb. So past continuous tense denotes an action going on at some time in the past. The time of action may or may not be indicated. That means a long tour is not indicated. The particular time is not indicated. That is why it is past continuous tense. Next children, number 6. Change these sentences into negative and interrogative. He solves the sums. Now first let us understand what is a negative sentence. A negative sentence will indicate an action which is not happening or no longer exists, or that a subject does not possess a particular quality. And interrogative means asking a question. So he solves the sums. Negative, he did not solve the sums. Interrogative, did he solve the sums? Question mark, because interrogative sentences always end with a question mark. Number 2, they discuss the matter. They did not discuss the matter. Interrogative, did they discuss the matter? He is telling a story. Negative, he is not telling a story. Interrogative, is he telling a story? Question mark. 4, she has completed her work. Negative, she has not completed her work. Interrogative, has she completed her work? Number 5, he will be back by 6 p.m. Negative is he will not be back by 6 p.m. Interrogative, will he be back by 6 p.m.? I hope you understood this, children. Next we come over to the seventh question. Circle the adjectives and tell their kinds. Now give me a new pen. The adjective here is new. It is an adjective of quality which is describing a particular kind of quality of a thing. Next, your friends are waiting for you is a possessive adjective where your friends, the friend here is a noun, and whose friends are there? They are your friends. So possessive adjectives will indicate a relationship of possession or ownership of something by someone. A few examples of possessive adjectives, children, are his, her, my, their, your, etc. So your friends is a possessive adjective. Next, whose book is this? Clearly, children, this is a question mark, so this is an interrogative sentence, and whose is an interrogative adjective. Now number 4, there are some books on the table. Now some books on the table is adjective of number. Why? Because books is a countable noun. So it is adjective of number. Some is adjective of number. There is some milk in the jug is adjective of quantity because milk cannot be counted, whereas books can be counted. So books is adjective of number, milk is adjective of quantity. Next, children, we come over to the 8th one. Fill in the blanks with suitable degrees of the given adjectives. These apples are sweet. Now this is just the positive form of the adjective sweet. So these apples are sweet. She is as pretty as a rose. Pretty. So she is as pretty as a rose. Why? Because we are doing a comparison. We are comparing her nature to that of a rose. Now he is dash than his brother, confident. Now we are comparing two different people here, he and brother. So he is more confident. More confident is a comparative adjective, comparative degree of adjective of the word confident. So he is more confident than his brother. Asia is the largest continent in the world. Now largest continent is the larger, largest. So this is the superlative. That means in the world, the largest continent is Asia. So this is the superlative form of the adjective large. The Taj Mahal is older than the India Gate. Now the positive degrees of comparison of old are comparative older and oldest. Older when we are comparing two things, Taj Mahal and India. That is why older and not oldest. The Taj Mahal is older than the India Gate. Next, children, we will go over to insert articles wherever required. Now what are articles? Articles are those which come before nouns. They are a, and the. A and an are indefinite articles, and the is a definite article which is used for a particular person or a thing. Now let's hope for best. Now let's hope for the best, because we are confirmed that we have to hope for a particular thing, that is we are hoping for the best. Apple a day keeps doctor away. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, because apple is a singular countable noun. Day again is a single countable noun. But why are we using an here and a day here? Because a is a vowel. So before words beginning with a vowel, we use an, and before singular countable nouns which you start with a consonant here, D, we use a. So an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So the doctor here, now the speaker is mentioning someone specific. Who? He is mentioning the doctor here, like a doctor who can be hypothetically kept away. Now please give me 1 rupee coin. Please give me a 1 rupee coin, because this is a singular countable noun and it is a dual word, 1 rupee. Now he is engineer but his wife is singer. He is an engineer but his wife is a singer. Again, because it is starting with a vowel an, and because it is a consonant a. Look at camera and smile. Look at the camera. The camera is definite article over here. So we use the article the. Look at the camera and smile. Now fill in the blanks with suitable pronouns as indicated. Now what is a pronoun? You know what is a pronoun. Now he often praises dash, reflexive pronoun. Now children, what is a reflexive pronoun? When the action is done by the subject he turns back or reflects upon the subject, then we use self. That means we add self to that particular subject, then we get what are called reflexive pronouns. Like he becomes himself, the becomes itself, I becomes myself, she becomes herself, we ourselves, you yourselves, they themselves. So here he will become himself. These dresses belong to me, they are dash. Possessive pronoun. Now, what are possessive pronouns? They are children which pronouns used to indicate ownership. Example, mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs, and whose. So, these dresses belong to me, they are mine, because from me comes mine. Next, children, this is not my book. Now, why have we used this here? For a demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun is used to point out the objects to which they refer. Here what is being referred to? My book. So this is not my book. I am demonstrating that this is not my book. So demonstrative pronoun this. Fourth, I am dash I'm going to library, personal pronoun. Now personal pronouns are I, we, you, he, she. So I am going to library because I am speaking about myself. Now fifth, this is the boy dash caught the thief. Relative pronoun. Now we have to relate the boy and the thief with the pronoun who. Now relative pronoun refers or relates, that is carries us back to some noun going on before, which is called its antecedent. That means this is the boy who caught the thief. Number 11. Fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions. Now what are prepositions, children? They are words placed before a noun or a pronoun to show in what relation the person or thing denoted by it stands in regards to something else. Here, birds of a feather flock together. Here, children, the sentence in your textbook is wrong. Birds of the same feather flock together. So, of is used to show somebody or something which is belonging to a group. Here, birds of the same feather flock together. So, of. They gathered under the tree and started playing together. Now, why under? Because something that is below or lower than something else, we use the preposition under. So, they gathered under the tree. Next, he drove from Pune to Mumbai. Now, when do we use the preposition from? When we refer to a place when someone or something is starting or originating. And when do we use to indicate a destination or a direction. Number 4, she has recovered from her illness. Now, why over here from? Because we are showing the time or point till which her illness has been, there. So, she has recovered from her illness. Next, number 5. He is associated with an NGO. I am impressed with him. That means, why am I using the preposition with? Because I am talking about a connection between him with the NGO using the preposition with. Now, change the tense of the following sentences as directed. Now, she hopes to win the first prize, past indefinite. She hoped to win the first prize. He went to the theatre, present continuous. Continuous means ing, so he went becomes is going. He is going to the theatre. They have done well, past perfect. Past perfect, have becomes had. They had done well. I made a greeting card, future indefinite. I shall make a greeting card. So shall make means future indefinite. Now when is not been stated, so I shall make a greeting card is future indefinite. Now Manu bought a laptop, present perfect. Manu has bought a laptop. That means in the present he has bought a laptop. And it is confirmed. So it is present perfect. Manu has bought a laptop. Number 6. It rains heavily in Assam, future continuous. Again rains becomes raining and future continuous. It rains, it will be raining heavily in Assam. We do not clutter our rooms, past indefinite. Do not becomes did not in the past. So we did not clutter our rooms. Next, number 8. He bakes a cake, past continuous. Bake becomes baking and past, so was baking. He was baking a cake. Next, number 13. Join the sentences using suitable conjunctions. Now, she was tired, she went to bed early. She was tired, so she went to bed early. Why are we using the conjunction so here? To introduce clauses of result or decision. Because she was tired, so as a result of being tired, she went to bed early. So she went to bed early. Now she went to bed early, she was tired. She went to bed early as she was tired. Now, as is always used before a clause, she went to bed early, or another adverb, or a clause beginning with a preposition. So she went to bed early as she was tired. He is intelligent, he is careless. He is intelligent but careless. Now, but connects ideas or items that are contrasting. Intelligent is a positive thing and carelessness is a negative thing. So these two are contrasting. That is why we use he is intelligent but he is careless. So he is intelligent but careless. Number 4, you can have tea, you can have coffee. You can have tea or coffee. That means you are being given two or more possibilities. Here the two possibilities are tea or coffee. So you use or here, tea or coffee. I like green vegetables, I like fresh fruits. Now, I like green vegetables and fresh fruits. Why and why not or? Because and it links equivalent grammatical elements like a noun and a noun. Vegetables and fruits both are nouns and are in the same equivalent grammatical sense. So, I like green vegetables and fresh fruits. Now, next we come over to number 14. Circle the adverbs and tell their kinds. Please wait outside. Now, outside is adverb of place, which tells us where something is happening, and it is placed after the main verb wait. Main verb is wait, outside is the adverb, so it is placed after the main verb wait, adverb of place. Next we come over to the deer ran swiftly. Now how did the deer run? It ran swiftly, adverb of manner. That means it is modifying or changing a sentence to tell us how the deer ran. That means the deer ran swiftly. Now third, she was unwell yesterday. Now this is adjective of time. A word that describes when or for how long or how often a certain action has happened is adverb of time. We are extremely glad to see you. Adverb of degree. Now, adverb of degrees examples are very extremely. They are called degree adverbs as they specify the degree to which an adjective or another adverb applies. Now, so a few more examples of adverbs of degrees are like children, almost, barely, entirely, totally, etc. Fifth, he often talks about his village. Now, this is adverb of frequency because it is used to give us more information about the verb talk. How often does he talk? He often talks about his village. So talk is the verb and adverb of frequency is often. Now children, let us punctuate these sentences. She said Delhi is a crowded city. Now as we know, every sentence should start with a capital letter. So she said Delhi, proper noun, capital D, is a crowded city, full stop. What do you want? Capital W, sentence starts with a capital. Do you want? It's a question, interrogative sentence, so question mark. Ouch, you stepped on my toe. Now, ouch is an exclamation. So, ouch, exclamation mark, you stepped on my toe, full stop. This is Rich's watch. This, capital T, is a writer's watch, full stop. I said to him, well begun is half done. I capital said to him. Now I am saying something, I am speaking something. So comma within apostrophe marks this sentence. Well begun is half done, full stop. Now error finding. Now children, they helped their friends. Now they helped their friends. Now there is used to refer to a place, but here we are referring to a group of people, friends, so we use there. Now Sudha was born in 20th December is wrong because in is used to like in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, but on is a specific date or a time. So this is on 20th December. Now we did not fought with our neighbors. Now fought is the past tense and past participle of fight. So we did not fight with our neighbors. She does not talks rudely. She does not talk rudely because talk is a verb and it focuses only on the person who is producing the verbs. So here the person who is producing the verb is she. So she does not talk rudely. She has much friends. She has many friends. I am tallest than you. Only comparison is between two people. So the comparative degree is taller, not tallest. I am taller than you. Birds fly in the sky. Birds fly in the sky. Now fly is the simple present tense. Time but tide wait for none. Now it is not but it is time and tide because they are joining two words, time and tide. So the conjunction here is time and tide. Wait for none. Well, children, we have come to the end of your chapter 1. Let's revise. I hope you have benefited from this class, and I have tried my level best to refresh your memory regarding a few things in grammar. If you want to see more such videos and you like my video, please like, share and subscribe, and do let me know in the comment section what more topics you would like me to teach you about. I would be more than glad to do that. Thank you, students.